Hey there, welcome. My name is Carmen. I am a myofunctional therapist and I have a global online practice. So I see people all over the world via the internet. So thank heavens for teletherapy. I love it. I spend a ton of time educating. So I like to call myself your myofunctional educator extraordinaire. And today I am going to talk about something super important. So we're going to talk about breathing. Kind of important, right? So I bet you had no idea that there's a right way and a wrong way to breathe. So who knew that there were such rules, right? So I'm going to be diving into that here in this episode. What I am going to be talking about is what I like to call the vicious cycle of breathing. Vicious cycle, chronic congestion. This is a huge problem for a lot of my clients, because it causes mouth breathing. And if you know anything about breathing, we're supposed to be breathing through our nose. So I talk about this cycle a lot with my clients. So let me explain it to you in the easiest way that I can. So our bodies, our ginormous brain thinks we only know how to nasal breathe because that's how we were designed to do it. We weren't supposed to open our mouth. So when we are mouth breathing, we're letting out too much CO2 through the mouth, so it's coming really fast. And so our brain, being as smart as it is, says, whoa, 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 whoa. You're letting out too much CO2 so fast. So the brain causes the nose to be more congested. So it stimulates the cells in the nose to create more mucus, to slow down that CO2 that's being exhaled, but it's going out of your mouth, not your nose. So vicious cycle. So you can see how mouth breathing can cause your nose to be congested, which makes it harder for nasal breathing. So you're doing more mouth breathing and you're getting more congested. And so it's a very, very vicious cycle. This is a super hard part of myofunctional therapy with many of my clients. So now that you understand kind of that vicious cycle, maybe you can understand how that chronic congestion happens. Maybe you're having a steady diet of allergy meds, or maybe you can't go anywhere without a box of Kleenex. A lot of my clients, when I explain that vicious cycle to them, I can see the light bulb come on because they say, oh my God, I get it. The important thing here that I want you to think about is that we take supplements, right? We take herbs and vitamins and tinctures, anything that helps us be healthier. But if you sit back and think about it, what is the most important supplement out there? It's oxygen, right? So everybody needs more of that. We all need more of it. And a great way to get more oxygen is to make sure that your mouth, your tongue, your airway, they're all strengthened and nice and strong. Okay? So to wrap this discussion up, I want you to check in with yourself. So check in on your breathing. How are you doing? How does it feel? If you're anything like me, you might discover that you're terrible at breathing. Now, I'm not blue, so I'm doing okay, thank heavens, but I'm not great at it. I notice that I don't take my breaths properly, so I'm definitely working on that, but I want you to tune in to you and see what kind of things are going on with your breathing. What do you notice? Now, the process of breathing correctly, that's a whole nother conversation and probably one that we will very likely have, just not today. But first, we have to have that conversation about getting that vicious cycle of mouth breathing broken so that you can work on being your best you. And when I'm talking about being your best you, so you have the energy, so you have that oxygen, all of those things that you need to be your best you. So super important. So where do you start, right? You need to find your myofunctional educator extraordinaire. So that does not have to be me. It just needs to be somebody that can walk you through, answer these questions, who can explain why mouth breathing and nasal breathing and all of those things are so important. So as usual, I do a ton of Facebook live educating things, and today I'm going to be talking about why mouth breathing is bad for your health. So I'm going to be doing that here in just a little bit over on Facebook, and that is at the Tongue Trainer. If you want to come over there and find us, check us out. I will be there at 11:30 Mountain Standard Time this morning. Also, don't forget to check out my free assessment tool. This is a fantastic way for you just to get some information and see if you have concerns. Do you have any of these myofunctional red flags, as I like to call them? I love it when clients reach out to me and they have gotten this assessment and they've taken the questions to heart and they've examined it and they realize that they have some concerns. So you can certainly get that at the bottom of any one of my blogs and take the time to do that assessment and figure out whether you need to take that next step, okay? So you can follow us on YouTube, on our Facebook page. I also have a support group, which is the Tongue Tie and Myofunctional Therapy support group. I am always here if you need me, so I will see you in the next minute. Bye for now.